Hi, Chief Executive Officer. In this video, I will give you an update on the progress of our model risk management project. I will briefly describe 3 key issues found at this stage, followed by corresponding solutions to those problems, and how those implementation will add value to our current model risk management framework. Starting with the biggest issue, there is no model risk-related statements and model standards to formalize the model risk management process. Therefore, I coordinated with the Chief Risk Officer and the risk functions to develop a model risk appetite statement and a model risk tolerance level to specify the acceptance level of model risk. Besides, model risk policies and model risk standards are also established to benchmark the best practice for risk management. With the formal guidance in place, model can be built with higher standards, and model risk can be managed in a consistent way. The second problem is I also find out there is no clear model risk governance structures in our organization. I would like to establish 3 lines of defense governance structures, with the first line constituted by the model builders and the model users, who are mainly responsible for implementation and development of models. The second line is the independent validators and risk managers, who work jointly to develop and implement the validation process. The third line is the internal auditors and the board, who take the ultimate responsibility and seek further validations as required. Under the 3 lines of defense, it is easy to identify the responsibility and trace the accountability of model risk. Lastly, there is no consistent criteria for model risk ranking. I suggest the model risk can be assessed in 2 aspects, which are the model materiality and the robustness of model. Before reach a final model risk score, communications between different reviewers are also important to help us get a better understanding about the model risk. The benefit of this approach is that it can help us understanding what is the key drivers of model risk from different perspectives. Hence, the identified model risk can be managed in a more efficient way. All the 3 findings and solutions I mentioned above will be summarized in a project report, together with some key milestones and obstacles we met so far. This report will be submitted to you later, so I appreciate if you can give us some feedback. Thank you for your listening.